This is the ChainsPlus mod, an update of the Chains link mod. It makes chains be usable as if it was a slime block or a honey block to push and pull stuff. So I've got this wacky machine here that I will show you later. Let's talk about slime. Slime and honey have been around for a couple updates now. Slime obviously was here from the beginning, and it was the first time that a piston could push something that wasn't directly in its way. It can start to push and pull adjacent blocks. It was also the first time a piston could pull more than one block. And of course, slime and honey do the same thing, but together they don't touch each other, or they don't hold on to each other. They can push and pull other blocks, but slime and honey don't push and pull each other. So the slime goes, the honey stays behind, but now of course this slime block is stuck to this stone block. So I can't actually move this slime block back. See, it's stuck there, and it's not going to move back as much as I try until I remove this stone block. Now we're clear. Same thing would happen with this honey block. It gets stuck. We're clear. Now you could replace those upper stone blocks with honey and slime if you wanted to, and if you do that, you can even build up higher. You could build this as high as the push limit will let you go. So the honey sliding against the slime, perfectly fine, no problems there. But we couldn't do what we just wanted to do, which is just the two stone blocks right on top. I present to you chain links. If we look in here, let's get a good view here. You can see these chains are specifically connected to exactly the blocks we want them to attach to. So this one, I specifically say exactly which blocks I want it to connect to. And if I power this, it's going to work exactly as intended. We're going to be able to send it up without getting stuck on anything, and it's not connected to this stone block, unlike the slime from before. So it's going to come right back down, nice and easy. So this works exactly as intended. If you wanted to do this second use case where you have like a pillar and the two separately bring their whole pillars up and down with them, we could do that too. We'd put one on top of both of them, and then you got to have them sticking at the sides towards the pillar. Let's get one over here. Nope, you can crouch to do that, but yeah. So here's the pillar functionality, and this also means that this pillar, you can choose whether or not the pillar is connected to one final block at the top, which you don't have that option with the slime blocks. It's always going to be connected. Another use case, we can look over here at these honey blocks would always connect to a block that was around them. Chain link blocks are going to allow you to send a push through a one block wide space without carrying these blocks around. And you're going to see that that's just generally useful. In fact, let's go take a look at that slime machine. You're ready to see it now. Let's talk about the flying machine. All right, so if I just update this, it starts sending the signal around. And so this flying machine would be a bit harder to build with just slime and honey. You could do it, but you'd have worries about the push limit. So you can see that the way this works is this piston is going to be the first one pushed. It's going to be pushed up next to this redstone. It's going to be powered. It's going to push this chain link, and that chain link is going to pull the redstone out of the way. So far, this is totally possible to do with slime. But so this redstone block gets pulled out of the way. It also brings along this piston, which now gets powered, and we start to do the same thing cascading along this way, just doing it a lot of times for fun. This final piston will be powered by this redstone block, and it can also, through this chain, push that redstone block and this next piston. This piston, when it gets pulled forward, will be powered, and through this chain down here, it's going to push that redstone block, and all the way back here, it's going to push this other piston. So that's just within, that's 11 blocks of push, so that's just within the 12 block push limit. And it was easier to achieve because we had access to chain link blocks. Now, when this piston gets pulled forward, it's gonna do the same thing with this chain line. And you can start to see why this is easier with chain links than with slime blocks. This chain line is gonna not be connected to this piston, neither is this other chain line. So both the chain line coming up over and that other piston would have been connected to slime blocks, but with the chain link blocks, we can do this weaving up and over all the way back. So that would have been much harder with the slime and honey blocks. So this is one application, but I'd love to see what any of you come up with. So tag me in the video or whatever if you post something that you've made, or just let me know in the comments if you have a great time with this. So thanks, and cheers. Bye-bye.